This is Fox Sports 1, and I'm Duke Truler. It's time for the Sports Jabber. First up, NBA season is over, and LeBron took his team to the conference finals once again. Is he the greatest of all time? First up, NBA vet and three-time All-Star Trey Davis. Trey, is LeBron the GOAT?
More points than anyone. Top 10 all-time in assists, steals, and three-pointers. He has to be the GOAT.
Next up, columnist for Chicago Sun-Times, Mark Devereaux. Mark, who's your GOAT?
Come on, Trey. How can you argue against 6 finals MVPs? Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Next up, you probably know him from our brother network on Fox News. And even though his show is canceled, he's still under contract with Fox, so we got him. Welcome, Tucker Carlson. Tucker, who's the GOAT?
Thank you, Duke. My greatest of all time, or GOAT, was a player with Roman masculine athleticism, too seldom seen in the NBA today. Plus, more MVPs than Jordan or James. Gentlemen, the greatest of all time is Larry Bird.
I think you got your facts wrong, Tucker. MJ had 5 MVPs, LeBron had 4 MVPs.
And Bird had 11. Wait, I thought 11 was more than 4, but you say it isn't. I'm confused.
Hey, I didn't say that. Larry Bird only has 3 MVPs.
Okay, let's split the difference and say Bird won 7. Still, Mr. Jordan and Mr. James are just overrated mainstream media darlings and frankly wouldn't even make my top 100, never mind the Tucker all-time 5.
I gotta ask, who else is on the Tucker all-time 5?
Do you really gotta ask?
Trey, he's just asking questions. I'm glad you asked, Duke. First up on the Tucker all-time 5, at center, the man who broke Al Cinder's records at UCLA and who reinvented basketball as we know it, Bill Walton.
Dude, Bill Walton did not break Kareem's records.
Excuse me, I'm talking now. You'll get your turn. At power forward on the Tucker all-time 5 is the best scorer in history and honestly, the most handsome player in NBA history, Kevin McHale.
I'm starting to see a pattern. Duke, can we move on?
Can I finish? You asked me a question. Can I finish?
Let's get through this. Go Tucker.
My pick for the shooting guard is the man who dominated Michael Jordan in 2 different NBA finals. I'm, of course, referring to Jeff Hornacek.
Hold on, I think we got the wrong graphic up there. Okay, there's Hornacek.
Hornacek didn't dominate Michael. The Bulls won both years.
This is what the woke media wants you to believe. Lots of people are saying that Jeff Hornacek made more three-pointers than Michael. And in the real world, 3 is more than 2. At point guard.
Let me guess. Steve Nash?
No. Steve Nash was born in South Africa and came across our border through Canada illegally to take our jobs and MVP trophies. I will never have him on my Tucker all-time 5. He should go back to Africa. Instead, I chose Jason Williams, aka White Chocolate. His moves are delicious, just like his nickname, which is the most delicious type of chocolate.
You're picking Jason Williams over Magic Johnson?
Magic Johnson couldn't guard anyone. He couldn't even guard himself against the HIV virus.
Okay, we need to move on. Let's go rapid fire with the GOAT of other sports. Start off with the sweet science, boxing. Who's your GOAT?
Muhammad Ali, no doubt. Greatest of all time.
Do we have to do this?
Rocky, to be sure.
I guess. Marciano was undefeated.
No, Balboa. He defeated Apollo Creed and Clubber Lang. Both of those men were incredibly dangerous.
Oh boy. All right, moving on. Who is the greatest sprinter of all time?
Carl Lewis, 10 Olympic medals, 9 gold.
Nope, I'm done.
Here's a little history lesson. In 1936,
Okay, this should be interesting.
the Olympics were held in Berlin under the watchful eye of Adolf Hitler, who was touting the superiority of the Aryan race. But the United States sent Jesse Owens to compete. With the Fuhrer at the finish line, Owens finished first in what was possibly the most crucial race in history.
Well said, Tucker.
Unfortunately, there were some significant irregularities in that race, and the top 4 finishers should have been disqualified, making the German Erich Borkheimer the winner, and proving Hitler right. Eric Borkheimer is the greatest sprinter of all time.
Well, Fox Corporate thought Tucker couldn't get them into any more trouble, but they may have been wrong about that. The Jabber will be back right after the break. Maybe.